Hello and welcome to another edition of Up the Reds. So we got beat 3-1 against Brentford at Brentford. I have to say that is a really poor result from our part. It's easy to dissect this game. Let's talk about the positives first. Well, there's none really. No positives in the second half. Naby came on. Joel Matip came on for Virgil. Robbo came on. There was a bit of spark for the first 10 minutes or so, 12 minutes when we scored the goal. But let's talk about the game in general. So we are persisting in playing Harvey Elliott in midfield with Thiago, Fabio, Henderson. Henderson was poor the other day. He wasn't even in the squad. I don't know if there's personal issues or he's injured. Nothing's been said. I've not listened to the pressers. I just want to watch the game straight away. I don't want to listen to anything beforehand. I did write something down when the team was announced. Weak in midfield again. This experiment has to stop now. We can't have young Harvey Elliott playing in that position. He's not a midfielder. It clearly shows. This is not having a go at him. He doesn't get asked to play in that position. The team was chosen by Jurgen Klopp, and he has to take the blame for this one, I'm afraid. You know I'm a massive Jurgen Klopp fan, but I think he made a mistake here. He should have started with Naby Keita. It was obvious to see. Thiago was still had his head in the Leicester game. Some of his passes were array. We get him getting caught out. Fabinho came on. Look, there's no forward-thinking, fast-thinking play from midfield. We are reverting back. We were lucky to get away with the Leicester game, and I was at the Leicester game. We were lucky. Second half, we should have shut the shop up, but we didn't do. You know, it was a really bad performance today. I just no fight anywhere at all. The goals that we give away. Okay, Joel Matip's. Ibu Kanate scored the OG, but the ball was the marking at the front of the 6-yard box was absolutely diabolical. Static marking, nobody going for the header. Yet again, we see Virgil van Dijk at the back stick. There's nobody at the back. They all started off at the back stick and then they got to the front stick. Dead simple football in marking. You know, it was really bad. Simicast didn't have a good first half. On saying that, he had 3 chances in the first half, more than Mo and Darwin Núñez. I'll get on to those two in a bit. But yeah, Oxlade-Chamberlain gave us nothing. He scored the header, but I can't think of anything else that he did that warranted him being on the pitch as long as he was. But then again, you could have took a number of players off there. We need to get doing something. It clearly shows we are missing Jota, Luis Diaz, Bobby Firmino. You can just tell these are creative players that make things happen. We haven't got even Mo Salah today. There's nothing happening with Mo Salah. Again, we saw prior, before the break, how he was spending too much time on the wing. So Elliott takes up that position there and then stifles Trent from getting into there. You can see it happening. I mentioned this previously in in one of these videos. You know, just go back and have a look. I've said that this is the issue that keeps happening. Darwin Núñez didn't do much in the game today. You know, he was offside for his goal, but there was nothing else from him at all. Maybe he should just come off and then go back, come off the defence, and then run behind them. But none of that was that. It was too static up there. It was horrible to see. We play Wolves next in the FA Cup. I've no idea what team's going to start that game at Anfield. I haven't a Scooby what's going to happen with that. It's not the end of the world, but when you see a performance like that and you think, what's happening here? What am I witnessing? You know, I witnessed it against Leicester. Again, I have to go back to, I think the blame lies with Jurgen Klopp. You know, picking the wrong team, picking the wrong midfield. He's got other options there. He should have started with Naby. He makes a difference. He's a forward-thinking player. He doesn't run across the pitch. He turns, he goes forward. We were seeing too much of that with the midfielders that started the game. You know, ball always going sideways, never forward, never looking up. But then again, they didn't have many options. But you've got to look at senior players like Mo Salah to be saying, right, you know, I've played the game long enough and I need to be trying to do something different. But they don't do anything different. It's the same. It was static. The ball was, it was like, as soon as Liverpool got it, it was like the ball had got a bit of glue on it. It just wouldn't sort of like go anywhere really quick. We desperately need a playmaking midfielder, a box-to-box type of midfielder who makes things happen, who will get his fair share of goals, kick a few backsides in midfield, be a warrior fighter. Yeah, it was just awful. I mean, we can't blame excuses that, you know, we've got to be competing. The third goal, nothing wrong with the third goal. You know, absolutely nothing wrong. Some people say, oh, well, he got his leg clipped, this, that and the other. He didn't. I don't know what the Liverpool players were moaning about for there. It was, you know, he just wasn't strong enough, you know, when they scored the third goal, which was going to happen. Yeah, so I'm very disappointed with the result, and I'm hoping that you know, the team is totally different, especially in the midfield against Wolves. Now, I think if he's not going to be bothered about the FA Cup, play the kids and get knocked out. That's not good. I know it's not good enough for us Liverpool fans. We should be aiming to win every trophy as we can. This is a transition season. I've been saying it all along, but I can't put up with performances like that. You go and put the red shirt on, right, and you give 110%. If you can't give 110%, let somebody else come on and let them try and give 110%. It feels like a moan from me. Not just me, but many other Reds as well. They'll be there on Twitter saying this, that, and the other. And really, I know we've had the injuries. We've not had a good start to the season. We had a crap pre-season. We flew all over the bloody world, and I've said this in my previous VTs. Why the hell are we doing that? You know, and we come back. I can point to many things. What's going wrong? People say, but we're only X amount of points from the top four. Yes, but performances like that aren't going to get us into the top four, are they? We have to be realistic. People are saying, you know, Cody Gakpo, you can't wait for him to start. He's going to make a difference up on the left. But the thing is, The lad's got to get fit before he gets into the team, and he's got to make an instant impact. But I don't know. I really don't know. We don't need just one midfielder. We need 2 or 3, if I'm being serious enough. That's what we need. We need creative midfielders. No good playing this 4-3-3. Teams have sussed us out when we have no energy. And it showed. It showed against Leicester. It showed against Brentford. Brentford will not make it easy for you. I watched their game against when they went 2-0 up against Tottenham. But Tottenham came back at them. We had a 10-minute spell, 15-minute spell in the second half. And then we ran out of ideas. We really did. So, yeah, it's not a good performance. We need to firmly put this on Jurgen Klopp's door. He didn't pick them. And I'm a massive Jurgen Klopp fan, as you know. But if it ain't working, he'll get called out. And he's getting called out now. Okay, he just got it all set up all wrong. And the annoying thing for me is we have a ball throwing coach at the club. Have we got a defensive coach? Because we need one. And when I say defensive, set pieces. I see a lot of Pep Linders when I'm on watching LFC TV, when they're doing the drills, all about shooting, moving, forward-wise. But I never see any defensive drills. I see the goalkeepers getting worked out by the goalkeeping coaches, but I don't see any defending drills at all. You think they'd do something like that there. I'm picking at straws here. I'm having a go at a few people. Players should have done a lot better. We shouldn't be starting with certain players now. We can see it ain't working. Is it having a go at them? Well, it's just constructive criticism. Not good enough. We need to be miles better. Curtis Jones came on and had a cameo at the end. He wanted to try and do something. Is he the answer? I don't think so. Elliott's not the answer. We really did let ourselves down badly, and yeah. So bit despondent. We look forward to the Wolves game, which is in the FA Cup, and then we're away to Brighton the following Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff, and then we are home in the next game. I did think who it was now. I forget who it is there. So I think it's Chelsea at home on the 21st. That's right, it's Chelsea. Right, okay. It's not been a good 2nd of January. Let's hope the 7th of Jan is far better. Enjoy the rest of the evening as best you can. I'm off to watch the darts. Up the Reds.